Oh hey, how's it going? So it's been a long road getting from there to here. Um, but we finally did it. I painted the entire box of dudes, and we're just gonna wrap this up by showing you how I painted these little dudes, these little doodads, all these little scenery pieces. I have to say I think I did a pretty good job on them. I just used some spray painting techniques and paint pens. We're gonna cut to a video of that soon. And then when we come back, we're gonna put some bases on these fools. This is all like the first time I'm doing this stuff, so it's really exciting. So let's see how I painted those barrels and whatnot, and then we'll be right back to do the bases. Alright, now we got the barricades and barrels and whatnot. It's all painted up and rusty looking and nasty looking. We're gonna go ahead and add our trusty wash. And honestly, these ones, I don't mind if these look a little dirty, so. Orks, 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 orks. Orks, orks. Painting my stuff for the orks, 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 orks. And I'm not going to paint this part because this part kind of goes inside of the other barricades to help make it look like a real barricade. There they are. And let them dry. And we'll go from there. Alright, wasn't that swell? Wasn't that great? Thanks, me. No. So now we're moving on to the bases. I've saved the bases for last. Again, never done this before. So we're going to give it a try. It looks pretty simple. We'll find out. Let's do it. First thing, just some good old Elmer's glue. Well, just white glue. And basically just daub some glue on here. I have to be careful not to get it anywhere that I don't want to look like the same texture as the ground. So I have to be very careful not to get it on like his boots. Okay, I think I've thoroughly covered all of the base. All your bases belong to glue. And I'm just using a cheapo brush that came with my Testos acrylic paints that I have just lying around that I used to paint these guys, and I think they turned out pretty good. Maybe you don't need to buy expensive Reaper paints. Now, I thought about using kitty litter because I had it on hand, but instead I used this crafting sand, and I feel like kind of a schmuck because I probably could have just gotten some dirt outside. But at least this is like a nice uniform color, and I think it'll think it'll be easier to paint, honestly. So here goes. We're just gonna get this guy down into the sand. Okay. So there he is. I'm gonna do a bunch more dudes. I'm gonna do a bunch more dudes, and then when I come back, we'll be painting that. Actually, I take that back. Next one I'm gonna do is the one for the Death Copter. And I wanted to make it just like the skull. I wanted to make it look like a cool scene. So what I did was I glued some cheap plastic toy parts that I got out of a vending machine. These vending machines have you know, little plastic robots, and it's like 50 cents, and you get a bunch of doodads. That's perfect for this kind of thing. You just paint over the top of it, make it look like some kind of wrecked piece of a alien spaceship, and then this is just a pebble over here that I'm going to paint a little more later. But first, we gotta put some Elmer's glue on it. Alright, I feel like that's good. Now to give it a nice sand bath. Okay. Now it's nice and shiny and crystally. And the next step is going to be painting these bad boys. Make it look like they're not just at the beach. This is a lot messier than I thought it'd be. I'm getting sand everywhere. My wife is going to murder me. Send help. Okay, so I finished putting my lovely crystalline sand on here. Now I'm going to ruin it by making it a muddy, cruddy mess. So I'm going to make a nice dark brown. Alright, and there we have it. It's all caked in black. And we're going to let that dry. And then just like with the figures, we're going to come back and hit it with some dry brush. And then it will look like a awesome post-apocalyptic futuristic landscape that's covered in sand. Delicious sand. It's so coarse. It gets everywhere. Alright. Looking good. Feeling right. It's Monday morning. So we are going to dry brush this to make it look more like actual ground. I really like the way that really looks like some kind of alien, like some kind of carapace. This is cheapo 50 cent, you know, kitschy, you know, one of them rip-off machines, toys, and I literally just put a piece of it down, painted it, and it looks like something really cool. I'm really hooked on this stuff. I'm having a lot of fun with it. We're gonna do a kind of a more of a tan color. I don't know, this is like the one part where I'm like not understanding what I'm doing wrong. Right now I'm just hitting it with the wash. See if that... It looks like it's helping it. Alright. Just, I guess just make it look ugly and then add the wash. I don't know. I wanted it to be more like a deserty thing, but I think I started too dark of a color. Oh well. It still looks like dirt. Okay. I think I got it. I lightened it up a little bit, and now we're just a little bit of white and yellow. Makes it look nice, and I don't know how it looks on the camera, but it looks much better in person than it was looking. Okay, one last thing to do, and then we are done with the first batch of miniatures I have ever painted in my life. Here we go. We're just gonna paint a nice black line around the base. Nice, heavy, solid black line. All right. I guess not bad for my first effort. Had to grab the Ork buddies for the outro. Ork buddies. These two are my favorites. So yes, I finished that entire box of miniatures. I've already bought more. I've definitely got the bug. I don't know where this is going. I hope it's somewhere good. We'll see. I'm going off the rails on this crazy trade. So I've already bought more. I've got some ordered and on the way. Shh, don't tell anyone. I've definitely got the bug. So expect to see more of this. I'll try to do something different. Still gotta figure out stuff to sell at conventions. So join me next time for either more of this or something else. We'll see. Maybe I'll finally get around to making that Muppet I want to make. We'll see. It's winter, so I can't paint. Spray paint does not like the cold. So if you do me a favor before you go watch something else, maybe just hit every button down there. Oh, I got paint on my hands. Just hit them all. Just, you know, whatever. Just hit them all. And just, you know, thanks for watching. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to be cool. Bye.